On the phone?
Yeah.
All right, so let's call the meeting of October 13th, 2020.
Yeah, I'm sure these people believe you did.
Jesse, have a roll call, please?
Mayor Siciliano?
Here.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani?
Here.
Councilmember Achara?
Here.
Donlin? Here.
Notice requirement for the Open Public Meeting Act for this meeting has been satisfied. A copy of the annual notice sent to the Asbury Park Press, Coaster, posted in town hall, and filed in the office of the municipal clerk on December 9th, 2021. I'm going to remind you, we tape it and record all meetings on the best behavior. You're being taped right now. All right, so without any further ado, we have a couple of guests here, so we'll get right to that. If you don't mind, I want to ask the fire department. Alan, Earl,
Yeah,
show us what you got.
thanks for having us tonight. So, kind of here, hat in hand, looking to ask a favor of the town. I'm just going to put these out to you, some pictures I took of the firehouse, for those of you who may not be aware of. No, Chris, this is, you don't really need it, but you can close your eyes. And for Dave, he's just going to have to visualize the fire department.
Sounds good.
Okay, so back in 2000, we created our new firehouse, obviously. And it was originally designed as a two-story building, but the taxpayers at the time didn't want to go for a two-story building, so they basically cut the second floor off, and what you have now is what we have. So we are desperately still in need of space. We have fire equipment that's across the street in the old building. The old building now is being used more for EMS purposes, to the point where they're going to need dorms and things over there, and we have no dorms for our firemen when we stand by now. So the idea would be to bring the apparatus back across the street, putting addition on the firehouse, the newer firehouse.
Up?
No, out.
Up's there. To the
Out.
Up is
There's no second floor on that.
No, there's no second.
There's no second floor.
This one.
They cut that second floor out when they, but what we want to do is add an addition that will give us an additional bay. It'll basically be a drive-through bay with a second story that'll have an areas for dormitories for the firemen, possibly a kitchen, a training area, that kind of thing on the second floor. First floor would be drive-through for keeping the extra apparatus, which we keep across the street now. The reason I'm here is, back in the day, we owned the property, which is on this tax map, or actually our plan map, which is listed here on this property as 4.01, which if you're looking at your photos there, that the entrance to the driveway, okay, you have it up there, the entrance to the driveway coming in off of Wickapeco Drive is that 4.01, so it's the entrance. We own up to where the building ends, which is here. So basically, where the building is right here is where your property starts and ours begins. So we're asking the town to allow us to take back that piece of property which we gave the town when they redid the parking lot, so we can put an additional bay on the building. So that's it, in a nutshell. And no cost, as far as, because we gave it to you at no cost, so we would expect that to be the
Well, we
same.
have to discuss that.
Yeah, of course. But, that's where we're at. We're just looking for you guys to abandon that small piece of property. And I'm going to turn it over to Greg now, because Greg and I have talked about this as far as reorienting the parking lot and things like that.
Yeah, Earl and I met back a while back, a couple times, and generally the geometry there, the way this would work, is if we shifted the driveway over, the same width driveway over the 25 feet that they need to build their building, we would lose 4 parking spaces in the parking lot.
Just these here.
Right, but we would shift that to the north.
Yeah.
And it would go just to the south of that pole that's out there that has all those transformers on it. But it would still make the parking lot viable, because the parking lot's never full anyway. So to lose the 4 spaces, I do not want to lose the circulation though.
That's
We
great.
don't want to make a one-way in, one-way out. So we're going to move the driveway over, and it gives them the ability to build their 20-foot extension, plus leave the driveway where it is, and only eliminate the 4 spaces.
So,
So,
sorry, quick question. So it
Sure.
starts here and goes to where?
Okay, so basically that's the line is right here, basically.
So
Right across here where this lot is. That's, our property starts here, yours begins, yours ends right here.
Show 'em on
Oh, we own the front part,
You're
sorry.
on the front part.
Got it, thank
Yeah,
you.
that's it, yep.
Oh, it's two.
That explains it a little better.
What's that?
That explains it a little better.
Oh, okay,
Here's the piece that you.
okay, yeah, so it's,
But yeah, I don't have a problem recommending that the town do that, because there's really no negative effect of that.
it looks like it's a
Parking lot
20-foot section of property. is what
I
it
think the
looks like.
total width is, I think, 35.
Oh, is it?
But
I got it.
on your other map, showed it.
Okay.
Isn't that, but I think just the only thing is you're gonna obviously need planning board approval.
Right.
But as long as we maintain that driveway, then it would be up to you guys. I'm only recommending you save the pole, save you the money, if that can't be
It
accomplished.
already was moved once, and
Yeah.
I know they spent a lot of money on moving that pole, so.
But other than that, I don't think there's any detriment to the parking lot from a township point of view.
Yeah, I didn't think so, except
Yeah.
for that. And you solved that
You know,
one.
and so the reason that we were here, I want to get conceptual drawings done, so if you guys were going to resist it, then I would hold off, because that costs the town money, obviously. We have to do that, so if you guys are not going to resist it, you know, maybe you can send us a letter or something saying, you know, however, it's got to be done legally, and Marty, you can weigh in on that.
A letter?
Oh, is that me?
Yeah, that's you. So, I don't know how it was done the first time, truthfully, so I wasn't a commissioner then, but
When was that done? How many years?
2000. Yeah, that was, I think they, was part, yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Earl, what were you guys doing in the front? You were tearing out the cement and
The
putting...
cement was disintegrating.
Really?
Yeah, so we had to do a capital project to replace it.
That's 3 months of not using it, huh?
30 days. Yeah, 30 days.
So in 2000, you deeded over what is now the driveway into the
Lot
parking lot.
4.01, correct.
Right, and who built the driveway?
I'm sure that was part of our project. I'm sure that the town made the commissioners do that.
Yeah,
but-
probably with the parking lot.
Yeah.
The parking lot was probably, it was built with that building.
Is this the only entrance to the parking lot?
No, there's one off of on the north.
Yeah, there's an in and out on North
That's
Monmouth.
what I'm on.
So
So,
who builds the driveway now?
They will.
They'll build the driveway for the parking lot as well.
Yeah.
yeah, we would have to move it over. Yeah, that would be part of
So
our
that'll be
project,
your
sure. Yeah, that would be part of our project, sure.
Yeah, so they, the letter will say they're gonna take care of all the site
think it was
improvements.
So for no money, they build the driveway, and you lose 4 spots. That's really what we're talking
Municipal
about.
spots, that
Pretty much.
like
I'm-
they said, they're not, that parking lot's never filled
No,
up,
no.
except for January 1st.
I can only tell you,
And when you used to be mistaken.
I can only tell you,
A few special events here and there.
next time you come in, take a day when the parking lot doesn't look so full.
What, and pardon my ignorance, that's a municipal lot?
Yes, yeah,
Didn't know.
yeah. We actually, the fire district deeded that piece of property to improve that municipal lot, which the township did at the same time they were doing the firehouse.
Got it.
So the municipal, I don't know, maybe the district paid for some of that too, I don't know.
I remember you guys were acquiring the properties to build that.
Yeah, oh yeah, I mean, that
There were all
was,
houses there.
there were all houses there, yeah. So that, in essence, was the backyard of somebody's
Bungalows
house.
and-
That was Marshall Conklin's house on the corner.
That was Marshall's?
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah,
the lady
and then it was
behind
a dress shop that used to be a house on the corner.
Yeah, remember that.
Yeah, it's a blue siding.
I think at this point, it's not really something legal. I think it's maybe a letter, actually from Dave Brown. They're saying, you know, it's been presented to the council, assuming the council appears to be okay until it's finalized.
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, that's when we need a legal resolution on. But for right now, it would just be,
Yeah, go ahead
the
with
council
your
member
drawing.
said,
Go ahead
they
with
seem
your
to
drawing.
think it's okay.
Good
And
enough.
then we pull the rug out.
Well, we hope not.
I don't think,
Remember, we're spending money on it as well, it's just taxpayers' money, remember that.
there you go. Good point.
Is that guys, is that a referendum you gotta do for that?
So, for the addition, yeah, it'll have to be a referendum, we'll probably have, well, we will most definitely bond it, but right now, there are no bonds in the building, it's, so.
So that's going to be done before we do any of this work, right?
Oh, yeah, nothing's gonna be done until, first step
Oh, the
is
building's
ask you
approved.
guys, second step is conceptual drawings, third step, construction drawings,
Well, you gotta go planning
costs.
board first.
And then we've gotta do our, we gotta go
Gotta
before
get
the
approved.
local finance board.
Right.
There's a lot more work to do, so you're talking 2 years out at least.
Okay, well, it appears that step one, unless,
Step one,
seems to be okay.
Okay, that's what I like to hear.
Do you have a guesstimate? Just curious.
What's that?
Do you have a guesstimate on how much?
Should.
I don't, I know, we had some conceptual drawings done about 4 years ago, and that added a lot more to the firehouse, and it was way too expensive, and we sidelined it. I really can't tell you today's day and age, but I have a figure in mind that I want to keep it under, just for impact.
Oh,
So were you
bad.
guys gonna fund it
Yeah.
yourself,
Funded through the fire district, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
not with
taxing
that.
authority, yes.
but through a
Bond.
tax increase though?
Well, not necessarily, depending on, how the finances work out. I mean, it's gonna be, the bond you pay monthly and,
Yeah, no.
and
I
how
didn't
that
know if
works
you
in
had the
operation.
funds to support the bond. You guys would make the monthly payment.
Correct,
before you
yes,
actually go
that would
out
be
to the
worked
public,
into the
so
whole
we need
thing,
another-
so, correct.
we need another dime.
So the idea would be to keep as close to zero as possible, absorbing it into our current budget. That's the idea. That's what I'd like to do, so.
Good stuff, guys.
All right.
Thanks for coming.
That was easy.
Thank you much.
I'm gonna thank Alan for coming with me, and, thank you for your
Great
time.
job, Alan.
Thank you.
Hey,
Well, that's,
Bob, thanks a million, buddy. I appreciate it.
He looks good, doesn't he?
Where's the bottle?
that's the only reason he got approved. We were a little scared of him.
Yeah.
Get it later.
Yeah, no, I didn't think you were.
Camera's there.
Kidding me?
Yeah, you already
You
caught it.
came,
You
you
already
explained
caught
it
it.
better than I would. The pictures are worth 1,000 words.
Well, that's why, I wanted to make sure everybody understood where we were going, so. You can keep them if you want, or throw them out, or whatever. I'll take them back.
You might help.
But if you have any more
Oh,
questions about this,
that
just
thing.
get a hold of
I got
us.
one other
It's
quick
this.
question.
Yeah.
How long was the concrete supposed to last?
Well, that originally lasted 22 years, but it's been, between all the years of the
Let me
winter,
put it,
winter
let me
and
put
all
it this
that.
way.
So,
When I
Oh,
first
you
came in the
guys use
fire
a lot of-
company,
you
the
guys
old
use a lot
building
of
across the
calcium.
street, they put in concrete
yeah.
40 years ago. It's still there and it's fine. The one across the street disintegrated, so
Yeah.
we gotta figure it out.
That's all the,
What
all
they
the
did wrong,
Yeah,
all the ice
Did
melt too.
wrong.
from what I'm told, the,
The- what he calls killing it too,
the
and
contractor
brine.
said that they used expansion joints that were made of metal, and they disintegrated, and it allowed water down there, and it just
rotted.
it heaved it and rotted.
And the brine that's getting thrown on there
Yeah.
too is killing it.
Yeah, no salting.
So it's
Exactly.
killing your
Yeah.
cars.
Salting.
Yeah,
Throughout all
it's
the
rotting
winters,
every-
20
it's
winters,
rotting
20
everything
winters,
out.
all the salt, rock
So
salt.
they say you're
Yeah.
good by
Just
protecting
eating it away.
because it hardens,
But it was,
I gotta
it
put
was a
sign
big
up
hazard
there.
to
Town does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the community,
They
whoever's
don't
walking
use
down there.
salt in
Right.
the same
I mean,
Oh, they
luckily
don't?
we didn't get a
thing.
lawsuit,
They have
nobody
some,
tripped,
but
nobody
it's
fell.
really bad icing.
Oh, good.
So,
But
had to get done.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Anyhow, thank you all.
Thanks,
Good luck.
everybody.
Thanks.
Yep, I
Thank you
appreciate
much.
it.
You bet. Have a great night,
Take
guys.
care.
All right.
Thanks for coming.
Yep, thank you.
Great.
Okay. All right. My list is long, but it'll be fast.
Hold on, I got pipe.
Until Rob
So-
gets in.
He's got our list.
Okay, item one was the 2022 road program. We're on for authorization to put that out to bid tonight. So once that's approved, we'll get that program out for bid. Number two, 1515 Logan. The wetlands application was submitted to DEP, and we're still finishing up the plans. We should be done with those next month to go to the board. That's for the subdivision. Number three is the 5G application. I'm going back and forth with their engineer. He's kind of saying he doesn't want to do the map for all the poles. I'm saying we need the map for all the poles because otherwise you're going to add them later and not service those areas, and we do not want two users in town.
100%.
So we're going back and forth. The 2021 road program, we're done with all the concrete work, we're paving all the roads. Those will be done by the end of the month. And also added into that program, we've put in, not an extra trade, because remember I told you that the water company's paving all the roads. We had extra money, so we're gonna do that lot for the Veterans Memorial,
Oh, good.
which will be done before Memorial, before
Yeah, so we
Veterans
should
Day.
have all that ready for
Yeah, it'll be done by the 4th of November, hopefully, depending on weather. But
Veterans Day.
I've been promised that it will be done before the parade goes down there.
They keep cold.
1001 Wickapeco, we got the cost estimate in for all the improvements we need there. It's gonna be about $800,000 for the air conditioning, tearing everything up, putting all the electric in, and putting the golf cave in. But we kinda knew that, because the AC is the lion's share of that, heating and AC. South Edgemere Bulkhead, that one the JCP&L has asked me to get 3 easements to locate the poles on the north side of the road from the residents. I've gotten 2 so far. The third guy's playing hardball.
Who?
Yeah,
Levy?
yes.
Really?
Yeah, they want
So,
to,
you know why? Because, they asked me about that piece years ago that they want to do something. I can't.
no, she's gardening it, and she's taking all that, and she's even gardened her side, but they're just worried about, they want the hold harmlessness from JCP&L. I said, well, we're working totally in the right of way. I went back and I gave a response to their attorney today, just before I came here, so we'll see tomorrow what he says. But it's not that it's that far away, it's just he's kind of making us jump through a couple extra hoops when we don't have the time for that. So,
He can be a little bit of
yeah, he wasn't, actually, when I met with him, he said I'd
Pristine
sign
one?
it today, but there was,
his wife.
his wife was the one that was
He
working.
says that all the time.
Oh, okay.
She's la la la. It's yeah, she's a nice lady.
Yes. And she's a master gardener. They want me to, one of their comments
very
was,
pretty.
they want me to guarantee we're gonna replace the plants there. I said, I don't have that kind of talent. There's no way we can guarantee that. So I said, we'll certainly do what we can, but I can't replant things. Next item was the pond dredging, Claremont Pond, the testing schedule for next week. So once we get that done, then we can get into our
Can you
reuse
repeat that,
plan.
Greg? Sorry, pond schedules.
What?
Can you repeat what you just said?
Yeah, that the soil testing is gonna be done next week at Fireman's Pond.
The repeat soil?
Yes, the repeat. And that should take about 3 weeks. And once those come in, we're gonna, well, it's gonna be about 3 weeks, and then we'll instantly get into the reuse plan. We're kind of started already with the other 2 ponds, but this one should not be a problem either, hopefully. Okay, the next one, I think I'll leave the next one till last. Are we gonna do that in prior and closed?
Closed,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay, that's going to close. The next one is the bike lanes. The call worked.
Did it? Because I just emailed them again.
I got a call yesterday and said, somebody called Mr. Arnone and they're changing those speed limit signs next week.
Nice. I
They
just
said-
because he
they-
didn't respond to me, but
They
I
told
did
me-
mention it.
They
All
told
right.
me they moved them up on the list. I think it was never on the list, but
That's for Monmouth?
that's for, well, that's Monmouth, but that kind of frees up all of our bike lanes to tie them all together. So those should be done next week.
So you can paint them this.
Yeah, I don't know, depending on, it's probably, weather's getting cold pretty fast, so we're probably gonna do it in the spring, because it's just the pavement's so cold, I don't want that just peeling right back up, because you really should have 48 hours of nothing below in the 40s. And, you know, next week, we're talking already gonna be in the low 40s, so it's, I don't really wanna take the chance, because it's, not that it's a lot of money, but it's enough money to worry about. It's, you know, gonna cost us $20,000-$30,000 probably, to do all the bike lanes and put all the signs up.
Oh, okay. I
So
thought
the
you
signs
just-
won't go away, but I don't want all the striping, because, you know, 'cause we have to put those little, what they call the Shero things, you know, with the chevrons and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's quite a bit of striping has to go in. So I
Yeah.
think we'd be better off doing it in the springtime. Okay, the next one is, and while I had the county's dime, I asked them about the Bimler Avenue's traffic study. That's done, their traffic numbers are completed, I'm meeting with them next week to go over them. And they're kind of the mind that they're gonna give us the no left turn on Asbury Avenue, if that's what the council wants, which I think is what we want. That stops all that traffic from going through there, and then it would eliminate the speed bump that everybody wants in there.
So what are the I don't know.
You mean no left turn onto Bimbler from Asbury?
Yeah.
Going east on
Yes.
Asbury?
Yep.
So how is the Bimbler folks with that?
That's what they wanted.
You were in the
That's what
conversation.
they wanted in the first place.
Okay, that's what I thought, but,
But
so,
yeah,
so they're willing to go around?
Yeah, well, there's other roads.
And you
they can
think the
use.
firehouse might
There's
be bad.
one
That's
further
right.
west that you can turn, it's a pretty dangerous thing, but if it's not a lot of traffic, you can turn there, and then you can go around the circle and cut in that way.
Right,
Right.
by the bank, or whatever
Yeah,
that
by-
building is.
by the, yeah.
So where, no left turn where? Into Bimble?
On Bimbler.
Off of Asbury Avenue, going up Bimler. East.
That's tough, right? I mean,
That's where I go every time.
I
That's
use it
where
all the time.
that's where the directions take you all the time.
Yeah.
So how does that change like the GPS
Waze,
and
all
everything?
those.
Yeah,
They're gonna, well, what we will probably do is we'll notify them that no left turn is there, so it changes that.
yeah, because
So we
that's,
don't
I
have
mean,
people
that
doing it
pops up
illegally.
in my directions all the time.
Right.
when I'm-
We're gonna go up to Ridge, I guess.
Yeah, that's how most people, that's where probably the GPS will take you up to Ridge and make the left. Which is
that-
truly where they should be.
Ridge is
going, because
Wickapacko.
It's a light, there's a traffic light there,
Mm-hmm.
make the left turn and they can go, because most people, they're
It's
cutting
Asbury.
up, they're going to Fourth
Asbury.
Avenue down Asbury,
Mm-hmm.
into Asbury.
Right. Well, either that way or the other. But how do you do that? Because that's like the middle, there's no corner there, really. Where do you put no left turn?
We're gonna put signs,
As you approach.
as you look up the
As you're
Bimble,
coming
there's
up.
two no left turns there, and there'll be one on the right-hand side of the road, no left.
I think
turn.
Usually you see
Not
those at
into
the
it,
corner,
do
you
it.
don't usually see those.
But the best deterrent, Marty, is we're gonna put a police officer right there for a few weeks, and that
Clean up?
usually deters them.
Enforce.
Well, it does help.
Just-
I gotta remember not to.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna take time for
They
people
they
to.
usually just give warnings out, I'm just being.
Yeah.
But that's what's gonna happen, there will be a police officer there, when it's first done, and he'll just give warnings out saying you can't turn left here anymore.
So are there, I mean, you know, we have these stop signs that have the flashing red, which is a little hard to take if you live right there.
Right.
But for that corner, is there one that could just light up at night, not flash? That
The
says,
one
do
at
not enter or something?
Bimler and Wickup
Yeah.
at,
That faces
Wickup.
Asbury Ave, faces the Coca-Cola plant, not in.
You mean for if you're coming out, you want to
Yeah,
flash?
if you're coming
No,
east.
going east, so like a no left turn.
Oh, no
blinking.
left turn flashing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
not
yeah.
flashing. I think just if it's lit at night, the flashing I think is a little obnoxious.
No. Yeah, we could probably, we could.
If
do
they
it.
have one.
Yeah, they do. I mean, it's just a matter of taking the flashing
I
mode
think-
off, but you could solar power light it.
Because people are used to doing, maybe coming, flying in, I haven't been here in 2 years,
Yeah.
coming down Asbury Avenue, I'm gonna go home.
Yeah, coming home
And it
from
might just
college,
make
and
that,
guess what?
yeah, you know, make that,
Okay.
what, without not seeing the sign at
Yeah.
night.
Who has to approve that, DOT?
The county,
County?
their road.
Asbury Avenue.
Yeah.
I kinda regret those flashing stops. I mean,
Yeah,
being lit's
yeah.
good enough, but
Yeah, they're kind of, at night they're tough.
They're bright.
I'm very bright.
They're bright.
The neighbors don't like it?
I mean, whatever
If
cuts
you
it
live there,
down,
you're
you know,
not
I
gonna
think that's the whole
No,
idea.
there, but the private ones like. well,
Yeah, we just
Doesn't-
want to give them tickets.
Right, but those things flashing, man.
It's gonna take time for people to get
Where Jimmy
adjusted to it.
Hires lived.
Well, it's no different than the left coming onto Bimler during the period of time.
Nobody-
coming off of
the
Wickup
homes are
Echo.
set back
Everybody
enough.
coming up Fourth Avenue the
It's
other
not
way.
really-
Those no little turns there.
There's 4 of them,
It
but
took a
they're
while,
set back
nobody was
pretty
doing
good.
it, then everybody started doing it, and the police started sitting there again, so
Pull the
it's,
shades down.
now it's potluck whether you want to take the chance
Yeah.
to turn there and then sitting there or not.
Mhm.
But, no, the people will get used to
Yeah.
that. But we will talk to the GPS people and tell them that left
Yeah,
turn is.
I was gonna say, that's
so
kind
it'll
of key.
reroute that.
That's
Like you
important.
said, it's gonna take a while.
Yeah.
We cut off one of the other outlets here years ago, when they put, you know, dedicated the land, maybe 20 years ago.
Rating that hard?
Is that the
Mhm.
rating?
So, yeah.
It took,
Yeah.
you know, I used to try to make that turn there too, and they, cut it
Good
off.
thing the Yankee game's canceled, huh?
Thank God.
Guess they made the right
But
call.
it'll be-
I might go tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll work.
My
Okay,
son
the
must
next
have-
1 o'clock game.
Site plan for Kevwell, this is for the playground. I'm kind of ready to go back to the board with that. I just wanted to ask Marty, I didn't know if it made a difference, since we do not own that, would that be considered a capital review project at this point?
Yeah, I think it's capital review subject to purchase.
Okay, so then we can probably submit that in and we'll get that rolling in front of the board.
Planning or zoning? Planning.
That'll be planning board.
And then the last item is Seward Drive. We paved Seward Drive yesterday, came out really nice.
I heard.
And there was a water main break, an extensive large water main break last night on
No.
Seward Drive.
Are you kidding me?
80-foot long
Oh my goodness.
excavation, yeah.
What area, what?
Down about, in
Right in the
about
middle?
1,000 feet, yeah, right in the middle, yeah, of course. So the gas company, we talked to the water company and they agreed. The thing that's frustrating, to be honest with you, is the water company just went through there and changed all the laterals, but they let the transite main stay, which is a very weak main. And that's what happened.
That's
The
what they
main
probably
goes
should have changed,
back. They should have changed the main with it,
why you had the road open.
yeah.
And pardon me, that was part of our road program?
Yeah, we just
21?
paved it.
Right,
But
but
it
it was a
wasn't
part,
even a day old. So
Oh
they're gonna
my
repave that
God.
curb to curb for that piece.
Still gonna be a little.
Yeah, there'll just be the 2 joints at the end,
So,
since it's so
is it
new.
by Mackenzie by any chance?
I don't remember, yeah, I don't know the names.
I know somebody lives
I
there.
think,
How far is that from your,
Actually,
isn't your brother right on
yeah.
it?
They did something to his driveway.
Yeah, he didn't, oh, they did something to
Yeah,
it? I didn't
my
hear
inspector
from him.
told me today that something they did to his house, his property today. His mailbox maybe or something like that.
The
So
mailbox they
they'll fix it.
took out for him.
Yeah,
I know that
but
part.
they will fix
They
it.
didn't want it anyway. Oh, the new
Somehow they
mailbox
figured that out,
came
and
down.
lived there, I didn't tell them. But, no, so the water company will fix that.
Of course. Oh, I got signal along the other five.
And that's the end of my list.
The railroad get done? Right? Dave, are you still with us, or just retort facts?
Of course I am.
Just checking.
Same one?
Does he have
Yeah,
anything,
wait.
does Dave have anything?
Greg did a good job
What about my
getting through that
street?
list.
They were right on
Thanks.
the hospital.
How about Dave, does Dave have
They
anything?
want to know if you have any comments, Dave.
Well, just make sure that person on South Edgemere realizes that if they continue to delay this, the entire telephone pole is going to go in and there'll be no power on the street, including their house.
Well, unfortunately, JCP&L put a new pole up, so that wouldn't happen. But I threatened them with I didn't threaten them, I scared them with the fact that if we lose the road and rains like this don't help, is if
They'll
we
get
lose the
flooded.
road, we lose water, sewer, and
Yeah.
gas.
So
So,
Exactly.
it's gonna
That's a
wrap
problem.
around right up in front of
Point
those
eight.
homes there? Is that what it is?
it's from the
And
middle,
just for
third
the
of the
record,
street
I only
down.
have one item for
Well,
closed
okay.
session.
Okay.
Gotta have it, I
So, yeah, they're just fun guys there, Dave, and like I say, I answered it to their attorney tonight, so I will talk to them tomorrow.
I
Get
think
that
once
worked out.
they get used to the plan, she doesn't want to ruin her gardeners, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause it's nice over there, but once they see how it's laid out.
Yeah.
I heard David has one item for closed session, that's what I heard.
So, Rich, you gotta give us
Okay, just
one.
make sure somebody heard.
We're gonna just go and close real quick. And then you're coming in to close anyway.
Is that Rich Long?
Yeah.
When did you sneak in?
And then.
All right, so,
and then
Hold on,
second
I'm not
item.
but we're not done yet with our open, right?
I'm done.
You're
I
done?
think
No, you're
David's
not.
done.
You're not.
Oh, y'all.
You
I
thought,
was
you
just
didn't think
about-
he was gonna
Are
ask
you
any
kidding
questions?
me? Hold on,
Please.
insert column to the
I
right.
thought I was good. I didn't get any emails this week. I thought I was a big change.
Nah, well, Dave and I didn't meet this week. Dave was away.
No wonder why the town rents this week.
You hear that, Dave?
No, that I didn't hear.
It was
All
a-
right, that's good.
It was a compliment to you. So you weren't distracted this week with town rent.
Well, thank you.
Quick one on any progress, and I know it's only been 2 weeks, meeting with OTPD for the striping throughout town?
No, I haven't had a chance to get hold of the chief. He's been kind of tied up with things. I've been tied up with a few things lately. Couple. One thing I do have to tell you, though, I was misunderstanding the person. Remember we talked about the person on Seward who had the problem, and I thought it was related with the sprinkler problems last week?
I brought it up to Dave, and I said, I bet you he's got the wrong person.
Yeah. Well, that lady called me
She called me
the other day.
because I gave her your
And I met
number.
with her yesterday, and she's happy that she had some landscaping problems.
Yes,
But it was confusing because I met with her we talked on the phone and we told her we were gonna do that, and she was happy with that.
Yep.
We just didn't plant the plants because they would have died. They're gonna do it in a
Good.
couple weeks.
okay.
But I met with her yesterday and she's happy.
It's funny, because I told Dave that, I'm like,
Yeah.
and right after that, she called me, and I'm like, all right, I'll give you your
Yeah.
number.
Yeah, there are a lot of people were concerned about filling in that easement area with grass seed, and I told them they're gonna come back, I'm sure,
Yeah.
when they're done.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just that it wouldn't grow.
Right,
The
the
summer
same here
would
for
grow.
anybody else since then. All right, what else you got?
Sorry, that's on the bottom. Wait for it. JPP Trails, great job. I finally ran them the last week or two. Beautiful.
See, no hiccups in that one. That was.
However,
Uh-oh.
routes are coming up already in one area.
Through the pavement?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
All right, I'll take a look at that.
I made a mental note and then forgot. So next time I run, I'll let you know.
Yeah, if you could kind of take a picture with something as a reference, because it's, when somebody says it's on the trail, it's tough to
Yeah.
find.
There's mile markers too.
Yeah, that's the best
Yeah.
way to do it.
Reference
Mile
that.
Yep.
marker, Yeah.
Got it. So, West Park Avenue, that little area by Lynn Drive, that is, got a puddle of water on it. I called DOT, and they were supposed to go out there and do a survey, and maybe it's just called a survey?
Field study, yeah.
Like after they paved it, they're looking at it to try to fix it so it doesn't puddle.
Did you call it the state or the county?
County.
County, okay.
Right, so I forgot the guy's name, and I'm playing voicemail all over the freaking place.
Joe Tour, the
Well,
county engineer?
No,
Kevin?
the guy, they thought it was Bob. Does that, anybody make sense, Bob? We'll figure it out. So long, but, did you see how bad it is in front of Iliano's?
No,
The ponds?
Ponds is an understatement, you go swimming.
really.
So,
Right into his parking lot.
right, the whole,
Since the
they had to
pavement.
put a sign up there, they had to, not detour.
No, I
but-
think he had problems
I'll
before.
call him. I'm meeting with him next
But
week,
that's
so I'll
when
bring
they-
it up.
So Lynn
Profile,
Drive,
when they do
and then right in front of
usually
Iliano's,
profile,
Okay.
please.
correct all that stuff. Because usually they do a site survey before they pave, so if they knew they had low areas ponding,
Right.
they would usually correct it then. I'm surprised that
I-
Iliano still has ponding. there.
He's always had problems
Does it
Okay,
do the
I didn't, I
curbs
never noticed
over
it
there?
that, yes. Well, we,
Profile the new curves?
with the heavy rains.
No, the county doesn't do them. County doesn't do any curbing. And
probably-
We didn't have
unfortunately,
any
the
heavy
county
rains
does
till
very
last
little
week, or 2
profiling.
weeks
Yeah.
ago.
They
The last
just
week.
kinda-
Last
week,
week, 5 days straight.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
You gotta have new curbs and then profile it and to the
Yeah,
inlet.
a little bit of effort, you could change a lot of their problems. It's just a matter of
And now they gotta
reprofiling.
come back
Yeah,
for a good little stretch.
yeah.
sorry, soil testing you did, Wickapec you did. Crosswalk at Monmouth and South or West Lincoln.
That's county. The chief was gonna the chief did send them an email to look at that. But
Okay.
I'll ask him about that when I
Thank
meet
you.
with him too.
FYI, I don't know if you were copied, but we brought this up 3 or 4 months ago, a light at Norwood and South Lincoln. Never thought it would happen.
Norwood and South?
Norwood and South Lincoln.
You know, I think you said it was impossible.
I said it wasn't, and apparently it might be. So
Oh.
DOT, state DOT is looking at it.
Yeah, it's a state highway. Yeah.
Right, and it crosses obviously Ocean and Long Branch. So it's $250,000 to put a light up. Who the freak knew? And apparently the towns are responsible for 10% of it. Excuse me, 25% of it? It's 25,000, 25%, sorry. So,
25% or 25,000?
percent.
So that's 10% of the 20.
10% is 25, you're looking at,
68,000 between the two towns.
Yeah, Norwood.
So-
It's like 35 for,
Dave and I exchanged emails today about that, because the Assemblywomen got the same call I got. So they're waiting for somebody's gonna work with Long Branch to see if they're willing to put up their money, and then we'll go, then they can do the studies and everything.
Yeah.
They seem to think they can do it. I thought it would be the hill coming down in the curve to put a light right there.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but, so FYI, if we're willing to, Dave seems to think we're willing to spend the money, so, good stuff.
Can you do your rest by email them? Only because we
No,
have
I got,
clerks?
come on. I'm
Well,
on
we have
camera.
a 5:30.
I'm kidding, go ahead, yes.
I'm on
Then we
camera.
have somebody else. Then we have somebody else.
we're gonna go to close now?
We're gonna go
But I'll
to
prove
close.
that.
Yeah,
Somebody
so,
close
all right,
the
so,
door.
You're getting like, what's his name?
whereas
Now I unplug this.
Section 8 of the Open Public Meeting Act, 31 permits the exclusion of the public from the meeting. Sorry, Jack, before we close, you have anything?
The only thing I had, as I was saying here, is that I really appreciated having the fire department to let you guys know what they were doing. And their thoughts and the discussions about showed them both as a very quality service, and looking to improve their service. But also, they're also community members as well, they acted that way. So it was a very positive discussion, that's all I have to say.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jack.
So the public is of the opinion that such circumstances exist, now that be resolved, Township of Ocean County, of discussion specific general nature is C1, C2, C3, litigation, personnel litigation. All in favor?
Right?
All right, we're gonna call the meeting of October 13th, 2022 to order. Jesse, have the roll call, please.
Mayor Siciliano?
Here.
Deputy Mayor Napolitani?
Here.
Councilmember Achara?
Here.
Donlin? Here.
All right, everybody, please rise for a pledge of allegiance, and then please remain standing for a moment, a silent prayer thereafter. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Moment of silent prayer. Okay, thank you.
Somebody talking on your phone?
The notice requirement for the Open Public Meeting Act for this meeting has been satisfied. A copy of the annual notice was sent to the Asbury Park Press, Coaster, posted in Town Hall, and filed in the office of the municipal clerk on December 9th, 2021. There are 2 fire exits, one to my left, which will take you out to the parking lot, one to my right, which will also take you out to the parking lot. If you have a cell phone, we kindly ask that you turn it off, as all meetings are taped and archived. And if you have to make a call, please kindly go out into the hallway. You can take care of your call there. Okay, before we go any further, I'm going to start with the council members. John, you have anything for us?
No report.
Marge?
Nothing to report, Mayor.
Rob?
Quick one. Chamber of Commerce is having our annual comedy night that will be taking place on. Didn't have it in front of me. Sorry, folks. November. Help me out, Marty. Where is it?
November 19th?
Sounds right. November 18th. Friday.
I know it was one of the
You
two.
were in the close. Friday, November 18th. Tickets are on sale now. If you buy them by Friday, you'll save $10. You can go to our website, gotcc.org. It is always a sellout. So we have 3 female comedians this year. They were hilarious. We did some YouTubing, checking them out. A fun night by all. It's also a chance auction, so you'll have a chance, an opportunity to win some great prizes.
Awesome.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
It is always fun. They get great comedians, I'll tell you that. You guys do a good job with that.
I recall you being on stage.
We got knives thrown at me one
I
year.
recall that.
I do remember that. What do you got, Marty?
I have nothing right now.
All right.
Go
so
Yankees.
We have a couple of ceremonies this weekend. Just wanted to let folks know, remind you, we're going to have our Phil Villapiano Day on Saturday, where we're going to honor the NFL great for all his accomplishments and his inspiration to the youth of our township. Also for his philanthropy. I don't know if folks realize the work he's done with the ALS organization for years. He's raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for that organization. Chaired the event every year, the gala, for years and years and years. So Phil's a big part of that, as well as his athletic prowess. We're going to honor him. Additionally, we're going to say goodbye, finally have a memorial service, rather, for our good friend, longtime resident and longtime Ocean Township member of the Board of Education there, Dave DeRouge, at also Dave DeRouge Park. His memorial service is 1 to 3 on Sunday. So come on out and see the family and hear some great anecdotal Dave DeRouge stories. It's going to be a great time. Okay, with that, the purpose of the public portion of this meeting is solely ask questions, understand resolutions that appear on the agenda, not an occasion for public hearing on an ordinance. All questions not related to an item on this agenda will be asked during the public portions at the end of the meeting. Right now, if anybody from the public has any questions as to what appears on the resolutions or consent agenda, now would be the time to state your name and address for the record. Seeing or hearing no one, someone please offer resolutions and consent agenda.
I'll offer.
Second?
I'll second.
Achara?
Yes.
Donlin?
Yes.
Naplatani?
Yes.
Siciliano?
Yes. Tonight we have vouchers in the amount of $1,292,716.05. Someone please offer.
I'll offer.
Second?
Second.
Achara?
Yes.
Donlin?
Yes.
Naplatani?
Yes.
Siciliano?
Yes. Also for individual action, we have resolutions 22-189. Approve the compensation resolution as drafted by the Township of Ocean Fire District 1. Someone please offer.
I'll offer.
Second?
Second.
Achara?
Yes.
Donlin?
Yes.
Naplatani?
Yes.
Siciliano?
Yes. 22-190. Authorize and awarding the titles of various vehicles to Brothers Towing Inc. in lieu of towing and storage charges. Someone offer.
I'll offer.
Second?
Second.
Achara?
Yes.
Donlin?
Yes.
Naplatani?
Yes.
Siciliano?
Yes. 22-191, Chapter 159, requesting approval to amend the 2022 municipal budget by inserting items of revenue and appropriations in accordance with NJSA 48:4-87. Someone please offer.
I'll offer.
Second.
Second.
Achara?
Yes.
Donlin?
Yes.
Naplatani?
Yes.
Siciliano?
Yes. 22-192, authorize a refund of tax overpayment for the following: Block 216, Lot 10. Someone please offer.
I'll offer.
Second.
Second.
Achara?
Yes.
Donlin?
Yes.
Naplatani?
Yes.
Siciliano?
Yes. 21-193, authorize a refund of a homestead rebate credit for the following: Block 87, Lot 4. Someone please offer.
I'll offer.
Second.
Second.
Achara?
Yes.
Donlin?
Yes.
Naplatani?
Yes.
Siciliano?
Yes. 22-194, authorize the extension of installment payment plan for the property owners who have not remitted their installment for special assessments as confirmed by June 1st, 2021. Someone please offer.
I'll offer.
Second.
Second.
Achara?
Yes.
Donlin?
Yes.
Naplatani?
Yes.
Siciliano?
Yes. Where did we go? 95?
195.
95.
Right.
Authorize the purchase of one 2022 Ford F-150XL four-wheel drive subcrew vehicle from Nielsen Ford Morristown Inc. at a cost not to exceed $45,172.88. Someone please offer.
I'll offer.
Second.
Second.
Achara?
Yes.
Donlin?
Yes.
Naplatani?
Yes.
Siciliano?
Yeah. What's that, the smaller one, John, the 150?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, they're.
Wait for the next
You should
one.
see the 250s. They're about 60, 65.
Okay. Luxury vehicles. 22-196, authorize the purchase and installation of equipment for the 2022 Ford, there we go, F-150XL four-wheel drive Super Crew police vehicle from Elite Emergency Lights LLC, doing business as Elite Vehicle Solutions Lakewood, at a cost not to exceed $25,104.10. This the same vehicle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
This is just all the stuff that goes in.
So now it's 70,000. All right. Someone please offer.
I'll offer.
Second.
Second.
Achara?
Yes.
Donlin?
Yes.
Naplatani?
Yes.
Siciliano?
Yeah. So it's 70,000 to trim one out.
The thing
150.
with that one, this is actually the stripped down model. This is the lowest
45
model
is
you get. You can get them way
This is
higher.
the
Than
one.
that.
The old 150s I remember was a smaller.
This is an XL with nothing in it.
Darn. Okay. 22-197, authorizing jurisdictional agreement of number 4896 between the Township of Ocean and the State of New Jersey Division of Transportation for highway maintenance and control for Bound Road and Freehold Road. Someone please offer.
I'll offer.
Second.
Second.
Achara?
Yes.
Donlin?
Yes.
Naplatani?
Yes.
Siciliano?
Yes. And tonight for ordinances, we have one for adoption, ordinance 2398. Jess, would you read the title, please?
An ordinance amending and supplementing Chapter 21 of the Comprehensive Land Development Ordinance of the Township of Ocean.
Right. Someone please open the public hearing on 2398.
I'll open the public hearing on ordinance 2398.
Second?
Second?
Achara?
Yes.
Donlin?
Yes.
Naplatani?
Yes.
Siciliana?
Yes. Anybody from the audience wishing to be heard on 2398, please step up to the microphone, state your name and address for the record. Seeing or hearing no one, someone please close the public hearing on 2398.
I move to close the public hearing on ordinance 2398.
Second?
Second?
Achara?
Yes.
Donlin?
Yes.
Naplatani?
Yes.
Siciliana?
Yes. Action please on 2398.
I move to adopt ordinance 2398 and publish according to law.
Second?
Second?
Achara?
Yes.
Donlin?
Yes.
Naplatani?
Yes.
Siciliana?
Yes. That ordinance has been moved, so 2398 is in the books.
Yeah.
Next up for introduction only, 2399. Jess, would you read the title?
An ordinance amending ordinance number 2360 entitled, An Ordinance Fixing Salaries and Compensation of Certain Offices, Positions, and Employees in the Township of Ocean, County of Monmouth, and State of New Jersey.
Great. Someone please introduce 2399.
I move to introduce ordinance 2399.
Second?
Second?
Achara?
Yes.
Donlin?
Yes.
Naplatani?
Yes.
Siciliana?
Yes, and I'll have its public hearing on the 27th of October at the next meeting. 2400 we are holding right now, folks, so we're not going to have a intro in 2400. Next one's 2401. Jess, would you read the title?
Sure. An ordinance providing for the right-of-way vacation associated with Harvey Avenue in the Township of Ocean, County of Monmouth, State of New Jersey.
All right, someone please open the public hearing. Introduce 2401.
I move to open. I
No,
move
no.
to.
Introduce.
I move to introduce ordinance 2401.
Second?
Second?
Achara?
Yes.
Donlin?
Yes.
Naplatani?
Yes.
Siciliana?
Yes, that too will have its public hearing on 10/27. Okay, and finally we have 2402. Just read the title.
An ordinance amending and supplementing ordinance number 2343 entitled, An Ordinance Amending the Revised General Ordinances of the Township of Ocean 1965 relating to personnel policies, practices, and procedures.
Great, someone please introduce ordinance 24.
I move to introduce ordinance 2402.
Second?
Second?
Achara?
Yes.
Donlin?
Yes.
Naplatani?
Yes.
Siciliana?
Yes, that too will have its public hearing on 10/27. Anybody now from the audience has anything they wish to discuss with Ocean Township? Now will be the time to come up to the microphone and state your name and address for the record. Nope, seeing or hearing no one, I want to thank you all for joining us. We're going to make a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
Second?
Achara?
Yes.
Donlin?
Yes.
Naplatani?
Yes.
Siciliana?
Yes, meeting adjourned. Thank you all for joining us tonight.
All right.
Yeah,
We would have made it.